Ladies and germs, welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We learn about the states.
And we talk about them.
We do.
But before we get started, I have a little story to tell.
Ooh.
So I went to the doctor yesterday.
Okay.
For ball stuff, like I do.
Yeah.
All too regularly.
Yep.
And things are whatever.
Progressing.
As far as she can tell, nothing's wrong except for the constant pain that I'm in.
You know what's funny? If you ever got so fed up with it, you're like, I'm just gonna cut them off. You would still. I bet you would experience phantom pains.
I've honestly been
thought about it
because it's only one.
Oh, get rid of it.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
You got health insurance.
so she's like, well, I'm just gonna send you to a urologist because
Makes sense.
first of all, I'm a woman, so I have no experience with balls
Sure. Fair enough.
of my own, and also I'm just a general practitioner and not a urologist, so
Sure.
I don't know any. I
have the
I'm
least
not-
amount of experience I could possibly have.
while still being a proper doctor.
Right.
But I know a guy. Sure. So she was like, so nothing to worry about, but you probably shouldn't be happening still, but you're not dying. So as she's writing my referral and
Yeah.
I'm getting my clothes back on,
Right.
she's like, so I'm going to send you to this doctor and he's a real character.
Oh boy.
And then she keeps writing and I'm getting dressed, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, he's a real good doctor. I sent my husband to him, but
He never came back.
yeah, you just got to get over his sense of humor.
She just trailed off there.
And then she's writing, and she's like 3 or 4 times. She's like,
She
Yeah,
approaches, telling you about who he is.
he's like, he's just got a real. He's a little peculiar, but he's
got
a great doctor.
A real joie de vivre.
Like over and over, just hammering it.
Can't
This
quite
dude is
getting out the.
yeah, like
She wants to warn you, but she can't do it.
right because they're in the same building, so it's
Right.
they've got some sort of pact. But she's like, don't go here,
Right,
don't do
right.
this
With her eyes.
Yeah, it was really just strange.
Smiling at you, but very slightly shaking her head.
Yeah.
No.
Don't-
Yeah.
Oh, he's a great doctor.
So
He's a
dumb.
great doctor.
Blinking, don't go.
I
Don't go.
I sent my husband to him. Meanwhile, her husband's she doesn't have a husband.
She's been widowed for 5
Yeah.
years.
I sent my husband to him.
She doesn't have a husband. Yeah, it's the first. Wait a minute.
It's like when you get. So this woman, there was a story about a woman who got pulled over because she was driving erratically, but she had been carjacked. And when the cop asked her for her license, she handed him her credit card so that the cop knew something was up. Have you heard about
whoa.
this? Yeah. So the cop was like, I'm going to need you to step out of the car. And then he pulled her to the cop car, and he was like, what's up?
And
And
she's
she's
like,
like,
"Get
"Just-
out."
yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I would never have thought
Me
about that.
neither.
I love stories like that because then you're like, I'll put that in my back pocket for when that happens.
Yeah,
It's
and you won't.
Here you are. Yeah, 1,500 different
Everything's
ways.
fine, officer. This is my friend. Sorry, I was speeding.
You die. You're murdered half an hour later because you're so fucking stupid.
And then there's also you call 911
This is my friend.
because I don't know the exact circumstances, but it's you pretend that you're ordering a pizza.
Okay.
And then they're like, yeah, I'd like to order a pizza. This is 911. Is there an emergency? Yes.
Oh, I love that.
And it's extra cheese. You just say all these pizza things, but really there's someone with a gun to your head.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
I want pizza. I don't know the circumstances why that would happen, but it has.
That seems pretty plausible. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Order me a pizza first, and we're gonna wait till it gets here. I'm gonna blow your brains out in front of the delivery guy.
Or maybe it's more of a domestic abuse scenario
Sure.
where it's
I mean, it seems like a good it's just having your back pocket, for any kind of scenario.
yeah.
Improvise around it. You might need it for any kind of situation.
So now I'm looking at your resume and your qualifications are good, but what would you say your biggest weakness is?
Yes, I'd like to order 1 large pepperoni.
Okay, again, this is a job interview, so just your
Yes.
biggest weakness.
Garlic sauce, please.
Security.
Do you have donkey rolls? I don't know what those are. I just failed that job interview because I made up a pizza thing.
You had me until donkey rolls.
Jerry Maguire, good movie.
Okay, you ready to get to a state?
Yeah, let's do it.
Last time we had North Carolina. This is the 13th colony.
Wow.
The 13th of the original 13 colonies.
And there's a 30-year gap between this and the next one.
So I'll run down the list thus far.
Yeah. In no particular order, just the 12 best colonies so far.
Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina. What is the last one?
And
And it's going to be upsetting when we're wrong.
It must be Vermont, right? Because New Hampshire's right up. It has to
I
be Vermont.
feel like it has to be Vermont too, but I also feel like that's wrong.
Well, I remember being pretty cocky that it's like every state on the East Coast, I don't know if this even counts, except for Maine and Florida.
Here's a development.
What?
Rhode Island.
Oh my God, have we not had Rhode Island? Were you talking so much like
I was.
it's got to be Rhode Island then? So it's not Vermont either?
It's either Romont or Vermont. It's either Rhode Island or Vermont.
Okay. Damn, dog.
And they're both like right up there in the mix.
And it's so easy to just like lose Rhode Island in the shuffle. Dang.
I hope it's neither.
Colorado. Dang, dude. I don't know what's. I'm gonna say Vermont because I was so
Vermont
cocky
too.
about
I'm gonna
it.
say Vermont too.
Dang. All right. I hope it's Rhode Island though. We've had enough white country club bullshit up here so far. Like Rhode Island's not even better.
Rhode Island.
Oh wow, Vermont. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, for real. Whoa. May 29th, 1790.
Wow, that's like a long time ago. I mean,
you fucking idiot.
I meant that's. There was.
That's amazing.
Whoa,
man.
dude.
Whew.
That was like before America.
Yeah, it's
the gap between Vermont and
about 6 months.
6 months. That's a long time.
So we've got the first state,
Delaware, as I'll love to tell you.
December 7th, 1787.
Okay.
So
Wow,
took about 3 years
that's so long,
to get to May 29th, 1790.
man.
Yeah. The preceding entity, Colony of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
Is that what it's still called?
I believe so. If it's not that, it's real close to that.
That's cool as hell.
It's called State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
That's pretty cool, man.
Feels kind of bad. Plantations.
Yeah, it's not got a good. Yeah, not good.
But also they were a free state, so they were happy plantations. Just
Shining Time Plantation.
Yeah. Their flag is fucking awesome.
Whoa!
Oh!
That should be like my chest tattoo.
I was just gonna say,
chest
I
tattoo.
want a tattoo of that. Never been to Rhode Island in my life.
I think I've driven through it, but it's got to be 13. Please tell me it's 13.
13. It's an
Man.
anchor.
It's a golden
It's
anchor.
a golden anchor surrounded by 13 golden stars, and below the anchor there's a blue banner in yellow letters that says Hope.
That's so fresh.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the flag is square.
It's square and it's bordered only on 3 sides by yellow.
Interesting.
I imagine the side with no border is the pole side.
Sure. I bet there's a special name for that side.
Yeah. And their seal is like just as dope.
Man.
Oh, it's so cool.
It also it has a banner that says Hope
above the anchor,
Yes.
and then some like nice just designs.
which must
I'm sure
mean
they have
something.
meanings.
Yeah, because they're very distinct looking.
Seal of the State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations,
Man.
1636.
Rhode Island, for such a small state, goes so big.
They're carrying their fucking weight.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nicknames? The Ocean State? Hell yeah. Little Rhody.
No. That's you got some moxie, kid.
I feel like so far Rhode Island is my favorite state.
Like literally of all time. Yeah, like better than New York, better than Illinois, better than Florida.
This is awesome.
I love Rhode Island.
Official language, de jure, none.
Okay.
De facto, English.
Sure.
Demonym, Rhode Islander.
Sure.
Capital?
Oh, what is it? Is it Providence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Area?
I like that. They for the kids they cheat by like throwing it in the name of the state. Like,
yeah.
oh no, we're Rhode Island's in Providence Plantation.
What's the capital?
Yeah.
Plantation? God damn it, Billy.
Fucking kids.
Area, rank 50th.
Yeah.
Heart, rank number 1.
First, number 1, baby.
Hope.
Hope.
Population, ranked 43rd.
Okay.
What state has fewer people?
Montana, Wyoming.
Yeah. Alaska.
Definitely
maybe.
Alaska. Man.
Median,
What's their state animals like the dinosaur? Like just straight up.
median household income, $54K.
Sure.
Well, 54,619. It's not bad. Jeremoth Hill is the highest point.
That's a cool name. That's
Yeah.
like a like there was like some guy who like single-handedly held off the redcoats for like 30 days. You know,
Yeah.
it's named after him. Like his homestead was there.
Website, ri.gov.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to know the state business, but it's not on here.
The state business,
like all the
like all the stuff.
yeah. Where I want to see if maybe
You want to know the business.
Yeah, because here's the thing. This is like my favorite state.
So
right
you
now.
want to know everything about like all the
Yeah.
cool little.
I'll start at the beginning and then we'll skim
figure it
skim
out.
and scan. Rhode Island, officially the state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, is a state in the New England region of the United States. Rhode Island is the smallest in area, the 8th least populous, but the 2nd most densely populated.
All
Interesting.
right.
It's bordered by Connecticut to the west and Massachusetts to the north and east. It shares a water boundary with New York's Long Island to the southeast. It has the longest official name of all the states.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was the first of the original 13 colonies to declare independence from British rule,
Whoa.
declaring itself independent on May 4th, 1776, 2 months before any other colony. It was also the last of the 13 original colonies to ratify the Constitution.
That's just prudent.
Yeah,
That's
we're
prudent.
gonna wait a few years, make sure this is all panning out.
Yeah.
Then
Look, we know England's bullshit, but we're not so sure about this crazy constitution you got going on.
Yeah,
Where's my freedom of speech? Where's my freedom of everything?
I like this.
They had
Its
to tack on the Bill of Rights just for Rhode Island.
official nickname is the Ocean State, a reference to the state's geography since it has several large bays. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Origin of the name.
Sure.
Despite its name, most of Rhode Island is located on the mainland of the United States. The official name, State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, derives from the merger of two settlements. Rhode Island Colony was founded near present-day Newport on what is now commonly called the Aquidneck Island,
Okay.
the largest of several islands in the
Narragansett.
Narragansett Bay. Nice.
Hey, look, I'm not posturing over here. I love Rhode Island to my core.
Providence Plantations was the name of the colony founded by Roger Williams in the area now known as the city of Providence.
Dude, I bet Roger Williams was like a pirate hunter.
I hope so. No, I want to know. I want to know their state shit.
What's your? I bet we could just like look through the phone book and find the governor and just be like, "Hey, what's going on, dude?"
What's your deal?
And he'd be like, "You know what? I'm just ratifying some shit. Ain't no thing."
Ooh, largest employers. The number one largest employer,
Government.
state of Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's right. Put our people to work.
Gosh. I'm so upset about
I bet
this.
everyone from Rhode Island is so humble, but they have so much to brag about.
For real. Man, I want to go to Rhode Island.
I want to
so
be from Rhode
bad.
Island. Who do you know from Rhode Island? Like nobody.
Nobody.
You know why? Because they don't leave. We did it. We're here.
Yeah, we
We were
This is
born on the
as-
top, baby.
This is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing their state symbols, so
Maybe they're secret. Maybe you don't. Maybe
you have to.
be part of
If
Rhode
you have to
Island.
ask, you don't deserve to know.
Yeah. It's too late for us now.
Man, I'll look them up somewhere and post a link because
Because people need to know.
People do need to know.
People are interested.
So
This is gonna be this is a renaissance for Rhode Island right now. We're gonna drum up so much.
yeah. So I think it's safe to say that Rhode Island is our favorite state so far.
Yeah, easily.
Easily.
I mean, save the best for last. I mean,
now that we've done the original 13, what would you say is the worst? I feel like we had one that was like
we just hated.
definitively awful.
We did. I forget what it was though. It was like the one right before New York. I want to say.
Maryland, maybe.
I just remember being. I remember having like a very like a oh my god like a
Visceral reaction.
yeah, just being like, what if all the states?
Oh,
suck?
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
You remember? It was
Yeah.
like. It doesn't bode well, but then we get Rhode Island and it picks it right back up. And Rhode Island's the reason that America is the greatest country in the world.
I feel like that's true. First,
They hate it.
the first to
Uh-huh.
break away from England.
Yeah.
But the last of the original 13 to ratify the Constitution.
Yep.
God damn it.
The terrorists hate us for our freedom, and they hate us for Rhode Island because they ain't never gonna have it.
What do you think it's like there? It's
Man.
probably, you know what it's like? I'll
What's
tell
it
you
like?
exactly what it's like. All of the state of Rhode Island
Mhm.
is Main Street, USA,
I was
at Disney World.
Literally, just about to say, I was like, the first thing that came to my mind was like, the streets were so wide. That was the
Oh.
first thing I thought of.
It's you just go up, you get a free haircut from the barber. Horse-drawn carriages.
Yeah, but the horses love it.
Oh my god.
Horses are
they
so
love
into it.
They love it.
Man, I'm like getting lost in a reverie thinking about Rhode Island. I mean, everyone's so nice. There's like a postman for the state. and he's like, everyone. He knows everyone, and everyone knows him.
What's the population? We didn't. I didn't
44.
see that. So about 14,000 people work for the government. The population.
What is it?
1,055,173.
That's all you need.
That is all you need.
1 million people. We're done. It's America. We're the greatest country in the world. Everyone gets 1 million people. Every state gets 1 million people.
Once you hit your cap,
yeah.
How many people live in Chicago?
It's a chicken in every toaster and a
toaster in every home.
If you open a bank account. What's the population of what?
Chicago.
Oh God, I should know, but I don't. I'm gonna say 3 million, but that seems way too low. Is it like 18?
18 million?
3 or 18?
That sounds insane. I don't know.
Well, especially because like everyone loves to say they're from Chicago, but it's like, dog, you're from like Joliet, so no, you're not. But whatever.
Oh, I'm from Chicago.
Chicagoland.
Oh, what neighborhood? Well, not actually Chicago.
Well, I'm from Indiana, but
I mean, I did that in Florida too. Where are you from? Oh, the Orlando
Florida's
area.
different, dude. Florida's different because people only know. Well, okay, same thing in Illinois, I guess.
I'm from Joliet. Oh, what's that?
Chicago.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, except like I feel like people are trying to like rep like they're from Chicago, like they're wearing like 312 hats and like the 4 like Chicago stars like tattooed on their knuckles.
Do you remember the maybe you don't because you probably didn't maybe go down there too much, but off of I-4 there was a big old church, like a mega church, and they had a softball field or a baseball field or whatever, and they had a fence, and on the fence it was painted, and this was not in Orlando, this was in like Altamont Springs or Longwood.
I've been to those
It
places.
said Jesus Christ is Lord over Greater Orlando. Like painted on a huge fence on this.
Don't go to Tampa. That's the devil's like playground.
So long, so wordy.
It really is.
Just stop. Jesus Christ is Lord. Stop there.
That's like. Can you imagine that being on like a banner behind an airplane? You'd like lose interest halfway through.
Jesus Christ is Lord. No.
You want to go swimming? Like, shut up.
I bet I could find a picture of that. It's right by the I-4 eyesore. Ever heard of that?
No, what is that?
The Super Channel building. They were the Super Channel, which is the religious, the Christian television channel down there. Okay. One of many, I'm sure.
Sure.
They were building like a big office building for their headquarters, and they started building it like 20 years ago, and it's still not done. Like, part of the glass is up on the windows, and then the rest is just like cement, load-bearing structures,
like rebar poking through, like broken teeth.
It's crazy.
That was good. That was a good imagery I just pulled out there. I like that. I've been reading a little bit.
It's the spirit of Rhode Island.
It is. It's imbued my soul with beauty.
Why are anchors so fucking cool,
dude? I have a wallet. My wallet has anchors embossed all over it, and I just happened to have it out on like a desk today, and somebody walked up and was like, "Dude, is that your wallet?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "That is fresh." And I was like, "Yeah, well, I guess I wish I knew how to sail, so that's why I have it." And he was like, I was like, "Look, I don't want to like be."
Just don't ask me too many questions about it. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah. Keep walking.
Look, I know I'm a poser. Like, don't like question me about it.
It'll be cool when you give that wallet to your son.
Yeah, and he's like, "What the fuck is a boat?" Like, we're on Mars. Never even heard of water. He's just been eating Soylent for like his whole life.
When are we gonna try that?
I don't know. We've got a friend, JPC. Shout out to JPC, who
at JPSoFly on Twitter.
There you go. He's doing it. He's doing it for a week. He's gonna let us know.
Not us personally.
No, he'll let me know. He's good friends with me.
Oh,
okay. I don't know. I've heard it gives you gas in the verse. As your body's getting used to it.
Well, it can't be good. It can't be good.
It can only be good.
It can't.
It's science.
It can't.
Science is good for you.
There's a thing called powdered alcohol. Have you heard of this?
No.
You take it and mix it with like water
mix
or whatever.
With Jim Beam.
And then it makes it alcohol.
That's crazy. I don't understand how it works.
Me neither. And because people know like, oh, one shot, that'll do this to me.
Yes. How much powder do I add to this mixture?
Yeah, like people are gonna die from this.
You could just like straight up like open the packet and just throw it in your mouth and be like, done.
You do it's like the cinnamon challenge, but with alcohol.
Yeah.
So you're choking on alcohol and you just die. You get instantly like alcohol poisoning.
And you choke at the same time. Yeah. I had a coworker today. It was like 9:05, and he was like, "Look at this picture, like an Instagram picture from like his sister or something." And it was like this weird. It was a bottle of Jim Beam, and had a lot
his sister's a bottle of Jim Beam.
He goes, "My sister works for Jim Beam, and she has some sort of like meeting today, And so look what they're drinking or eating or whatever. And it was like Cocoa Puffs, like soaked in Jim Beam. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, first of all, what are you doing ever eating that? What are you doing at 9 o'clock eating that for like a meeting at your work?
For the longest time, I thought that it was Jim Bean.
Jim Bean.
Bean,
like it's made with beans.
Yeah, are beans legumes?
Are they?
They're protein.
Yeah. After my workout, I just eat a bunch of beans, just like a bunch of refried beans. I just put them in my smoothie, like smoothie powder, refried beans.
Why is the idea of refried beans like so gross?
Because it is gross. It's disgusting and gross.
They're good.
I'll never know.
You've never had refried beans?
I think I have had them.
That's a fucking lie. You've like had a burrito. You've had refried beans
in front of you, eating them.
I'm sure you have. Honestly,
like, why is Spencer lying about refried
water?
beans?
Never tasted it. I have no idea what water tastes like.
I'm from Florida, so you know.
What too salty to drink?
Salty. I get it out of my aquifer, so I don't drink it. What do you drink?
What's the most common thing that you've never tasted? Do you think? Like
pussy.
No. You're a fucking monster.
I just said that just to get you. I've had it. I'll pass. Not for me. Not my thing. It's not my thing. What's the most common thing that I've probably never had?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, because it's like if I would have known about it, I'd eat it by now. You know?
You think? I feel like there are some things.
I feel like I've never had coleslaw.
Really?
Yeah,
I like coleslaw.
I feel like I've never had it.
I could see you getting it with your food and not eating it.
No, I'm full on barbecue. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything for me, which it seems like I was asking a loaded question.
Yeah, you were too.
You know what I've never had?
I've never had Pop-Tarts. Like, yeah, right.
I had I believe it was the first time I've ever had this, actually, a couple days ago, a fruit roll-up.
Oh, I used to go to town on those.
And I'll tell you.
Was it a fruit roll-up or a fruit by the foot?
It was a fruit roll-up.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting it to be, like a proper sort of dried fruit roll. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like a proper one.
Like one that's made from real fruit.
I've never had one, so I've never had a real fruit, like a proper,
they're good,
healthy piece of fruit.
Straight up candy.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to me that
was ever part of
so like prevalent in children's lunch boxes.
Mine was certainly mine,
because it is candy. Like you might as well just give your kid a bunch of gummy bears.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and gummy bears, they are a zero trans fat food.
So I mean, and gluten free, so that's good. That was like what I ate for lunch, like all the time. It was like, yeah, like.
Did you have? Was that your dessert, or was that like?
No,
oh yeah, that's my fruit.
My mom would just
give
me a box of fruit roll-ups.
A box. Oh God.
I mean, you gotta hungry growing boy.
What do you bring for lunch now? Usually?
Nothing. I don't bring anything. If when I go out to eat lunch, it's like a Chipotle bowl. Like rice and like real classy, good.
Yeah, just a classic 3,000 calorie bowl of
food.
No,
I don't. I keep it simple. It's like chicken, rice, a little bit of cheese. That's all I do. It's real.
It's nice.
It's like if I was in jail, that's what they'd feed me. I hope. I'll let you know when I go to jail.
Okay. Is guac extra? Because I really want guac, but I need.
Are you out of sofritas? Am I saying that right? Sofritas? Are you out? It's Lent. Do you have sofritas?
Yeah, I gave up.
I gave up
ground beef for Lent.
I gave up ground beef. Let me get some. What the fuck do they even have?
Yeah. I'll have the stir fry veggies, the fajita veggies. Yeah.
Okay, that was it.
Yeah.
Because I gave up. It's ground beef or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the fajita veggies, please.
Yeah, let me get a bowl of ground beef. That'll be $44, sir.
You know how I know that death is imminent?
How?
2 things. First of all,
I feel its icy grip on my heart.
And this is related to the topic at hand. Chipotle gives me heartburn now.
Yeah, that's no good. You're very close.
I'm a young man.
Yeah.
And yet
you're no younger. You're no older than 30.
And yet I'm nowhere near 30.
I know.
I'm on the wrong side of 25.
I'm trying to help you out.
But I mean, I'm like the target age.
Yeah, you are
for Chipotle.
Yeah.
And I can't.
You're the poster child for Chipotle.
It gives me mad heartburn.
What's your second reason your death is imminent?
So today I saw that it is the 10-year anniversary of the Queens of the Stone Age album, Lullabies to Paralyze, which I vividly remember like being very excited about buying, and
It's like
I remember where I bought it.
Putting
in
it in your car stereo.
Yes, I went to Steve's Downtown Music in downtown Dilettante. I was like, one copy of Lullabies to Paralyze, please. And it's a really nice album, and it comes in like it has the CD, and then it comes in like a slip cover. It's like very nice.
That's awesome.
10 years ago today.
Wow, man. 10 years ago today, I was
eating Chipotle without getting heartburn.
I was 4. And so, mister, I'm going to need you to take me home now. Like, this is not cool anymore. It's been a good 2 years doing this weird podcast with you.
All right, fine. I'll unshackle you.
How amazing would it be if we like committed to this bit so hard we never did another episode ever again?
Smell you later.
This is improv, right?
This has been a Peaches and Hot Sauce presentation.
Peaches. Hot sauce. 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 It's your peaches.